नमस्कार विद्यार्थी मित्र हो, आज आपण स्टँडर्ड 9th सब्जेक्ट सायन्स फर्स्ट अँड द चॅप्टर 1 इज लॉज ऑफ मोशन पाहणार आहोत. मागील भागामध्ये आपण मोशन म्हणजे काय, त्याच्यानंतर स्पीड, डिस्टन्स, डिस्प्लेसमेंट, व्हेलॉसिटी पाहिलं. आता आपण व्हॉट इज द इफेक्ट ऑफ स्पीड अँड डायरेक्शन ऑन द व्हेलॉसिटी पाहणार आहोत. So let's see the effect of speed and direction on velocity. Here give the some example of effect of speed and direction on velocity. Here is a Sachin is traveling on motorbike, then what happen? What will be the effect on the velocity of the motorcycle if its speed increases or decreases but the direction remains unchanged? So here is a one picture and this Sachin traveling on the motorbike. At that time, they asked what will be the effect on the velocity of motorcycle if its speed increases or decreases, but direction remains unchanged. म्हणजेच पहा, दिशा बदललेली नाहीये, पण स्पीड जर वाढला किंवा कमी झाला तर व्हेलॉसिटीवरती काय परिणाम होईल. दुसरी केस, इन केस ऑफ टर्निंग ऑन द रोड विल द व्हेलॉसिटी and speed be same? Means what? When they change the direction, at that time speed or velocity are same or not? Okay, so next third, see, if Sachin changes the direction on the motorcycle keeping its speed constant, what will be the effect on velocity? When Sachin changes the direction but they keeping its speed constant, what will be the effect on velocity? And next third case, if on turning Sachin changes the direction as well as the speed of motorcycle, what will be the effect on velocity? Here is a circular path and when they change the direction, then what the effect on its velocity? So let's see. Velocity depends on speed as well as direction. Velocity depends on speed as well as direction, and velocity, the speed changes by first one when changing the speed while keeping the direction same. Here is a one bus and where they goes in a straight line. It means they have the same direction but their speed changes, and as the speed changes, velocity is also changing. Next one, see, changing the direction while keeping the speed same. Velocity changes when changing the direction but speed remains same. See, here is a when one bowler throw the ball, at that time they change the direction. Okay, next one, changing the speed as well as direction. When we changing the speed as well as direction, at that time the effect on the velocity is done and the velocity changes. Okay, so next one, see, there is a remember points which are most important points. First point is the first scientist to measure the speed as a distance upon time was Galileo. Galileo firstly measured the speed by using formula distance upon time. Second point, the speed of sound in dry air is 343.2 meter per second. Speed of sound in dry air is 343.2 meter per second, and the third point is the speed of light is about 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Means what? Means what? The speed of light is much greater than the speed of sound. And the example is when lightning occurs in the sky, at that time firstly we see the light and after that we hear the sound. Okay, next fourth point is the speed of revolution of the earth around the sun is about 29,770 meter per second. Okay, next one, here is a one example related to the average speed and the velocity. See, an athlete is running on a circular track. He runs a distance of 400 meter in 25 seconds before returning to his original position. What is the average speed and velocity? We have to calculate the average speed and the velocity. So firstly, consider one a circular track. Okay, so here firstly you have to give the some information. So write down the firstly given information, given data. Okay, so given data is total distance travel. Here is a total distance travel is 400 meters. So write down here the total distance travel is 400 meter. Then here given the some hint point of the displacement. So total displacement is equal to 0 meter. How 0 meter? Because there is a circular track and the athlete returning to his original position. So starting and the finishing point is same. So total displacement is 0 meter. Okay. The next one, see, total time. The symbol of time is small t. So total time is 25 seconds. Then we have to calculate the total speed and the average velocity. So formula is average speed is equal to total distance covered upon total time taken. Total distance covered upon total time taken. So total distance is 400 and total time is 25. So when we calculate this, we have to give the answer is 16 meter per second. Okay. So 16 meter per second is the average speed. 16 meter per second is average speed. Then average velocity is equal to total displacement upon total time taken. And we know from the given data total displacement is 0 meter and total time is 25 seconds. So when we calculate it, we get the answer is 0 meter per second. After solving this problem, we have to write the answer in the word. So the average speed of athlete is 16 meter per second and velocity is 0 meter per second. Okay. So next we have to learn about the new concept. It's uniform and non-uniform linear motion. What? Uniform and non-uniform linear motion. Okay. So we know firstly the type of motions. So linear motion, the motion which having the path straight line, that motion is called linear motion, and there are two types of linear motion, uniform and non-uniform. So describing this uniform and non-uniform, we have to give the chart. So there is a three people, Amar, Akbar and Anthony are traveling in different car with different velocity. Okay, Amar, Akbar and Anthony are traveling in different cars with different velocity, and here is a chart which gives the distance they traveled. So they start with the 5 o'clock. They start at the 5 o'clock. They cover distance 0 kilometer. Amar covers 0, Akbar covers 0 and Anthony also covers 0 meter. Means what? At the 5 o'clock they are in the rest position. Okay, they are in the rest position, and after 30 minutes means what? At the 5:30 o'clock, Amar covers 20 kilometer, Akbar covers 18 kilometer, Anthony covers 14 kilometer. After 30 minutes means at the 6 o'clock, Amar covers 40 kilometer, Akbar covers 36 kilometer and Anthony covers 28 kilometer. So next 30 minutes, Amar covers 60 kilometer, Akbar covers 42 kilometer, Anthony also covers 42 kilometer. As that when we check it, here is a time interval. In between 5 o'clock to 5:30, there is a time interval is 30 minutes. At 5:30 to 6, 30 minutes. 6 to 6:30, 30 minutes. Okay, means at the 5 to 8, there is a time interval is 30 minutes. It's same, equal time interval. Okay, and when we check the distance interval in between them, so here is a 20 minus 0 is 20, 40 minus 20 is 20, 60 minus 40, 20. Up to 120 we check, answer is 20. Means what? They from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock, Amar covers at each 30 minutes, they covers 20 kilometer. Okay, they covers 20 kilometer. After that, when Akbar covers firstly at the 30 minutes, they covers 18 kilometer. After that, they also covers 18 kilometer. Okay, then next they covers 6 kilometer. then after that 28 kilometer, after that 25 kilometer, and next last 25 kilometer. Okay, means they does not cover equal distance in the 30 minutes. Okay, next, when Anthony covers distance, firstly they covers 14 kilometer in the 30 minutes, after that they covers 14 kilometer in 30 minutes, after that 14 kilometers in 30 minutes, at 8 o'clock they covers 14 kilometer in 30 minutes. Means what? At the equal time interval they covers equal distance. Okay, so when we check, we know the Amar and Anthony covers equal distance in equal time interval, but Akbar does not cover equal distance in equal time interval. So there is a two type of motion. If an object covers equal distances in equal time interval, it is said to be moving with uniform speed. So Amar and Anthony have the uniform speed, so they covers equal distances. Okay, if an object covers unequal distances in equal time interval, it is said to be moving with non-uniform speed. Okay, so Akbars have non-uniform speed, so they covers unequal distance. Okay, example, moving vehicle in heavy traffic. Moving vehicle in heavy traffic. When any speed breaker are come in front of our car, then also speed it changes. Okay, so that condition also we have to the speed is non-uniform. Okay, next one, see, we have to learn about the next concept is acceleration. Okay, acceleration is most important concept. See, here is a one ball which are falling down from top to the bottom, and at that time their speed or velocity are changes. How to changes the speed or velocity? Observe how the velocity changes as it moves from top through the middle and to the bottom. When they falling down from top, their speed is less, at middle it increases, and at the bottom it morely increases. Okay, so example also here is a slide in the park. ओके, आपण घसरगुंडी खेळतो पहा, घसरगुंडीमध्ये खेळताना सुद्धा ज्यावेळेस आपण वरून खाली येतो त्यावेळेस आपलं स्पीड खाली येताना वाढत जातं. ओके, सो द रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ वेलोसिटी इज कॉल्ड ॲक्सेलरेशन. व्हॉट? द रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ वेलोसिटी इज कॉल्ड ॲक्सेलरेशन. हिअर रेट मीन्स व्हॉट? टाईम. वेलोसिटीमध्ये जर का बदल घडत असेल वेळेनुसार तर त्याला आपण ॲक्सेलरेशन असं म्हणतो. मग इथं ज्यावेळेस बॉल वरून खाली येतो आहे त्यावेळेस त्याची व्हेलॉसिटी बदलते आणि म्हणून ॲक्सेलरेशन घडलं असं आपण म्हणतो. पहा, देन फॉर्म्युला ऑफ ॲक्सेलरेशन. व्हॉट इज द फॉर्म्युला ऑफ ॲक्सेलरेशन? अकॉर्डिंग टू द डेफिनेशन, acceleration is equal to change in velocity upon time. So we know the acceleration have the symbol small a. So there is a change in velocity, means there is a two velocity and have to change. So a is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. So if we consider initial velocity is u, time is small t, and the final velocity is small v, then equation becomes a is equal to v minus u upon t, means acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. So unit of acceleration according to the formula, or by using the formula we get the unit of acceleration in MKS is meter per second square. In MKS is meter per second square. We know the m for the meter, k for the kilogram, and s for the second. So meter per second square, and in the CGS it is a smaller unit, it is centimeter per second square. So next, if the velocity of an object changes during certain time period, then it is said to have accelerated motion. See, if the velocity of an object changes during certain time period, then it is said to have accelerated motion. म्हणजे समजा एखादी वस्तू ही गतीमध्ये आहे आणि गतीमध्ये असताना तिच्या जर का संवेगामध्ये वेगामध्ये जर बदल होत असेल तर आपण त्या मोशनला ॲक्सेलरेटेड मोशन असं म्हणतो. पहा इथे कार आहे, कार स्पीडमध्ये आहे पण तिचं जो वेग आहे तो वेळेनुसार बदलत जातो. इथे वेळ दाखवलेली आहे आणि इथे त्याचं स्पीड दाखवलेलं आहे. तर वेळेनुसार बदलत असेल तर दे हॅव द ॲक्सेलरेटेड मोशन. ओके. नेक्स्ट, देन ऑब्जेक्ट हॅव द टू टाइप्स ऑफ ॲक्सेलरेशन. The accelerated motion are the two types. First one, uniform acceleration, non-uniform acceleration. Okay, here is a given some example. Suppose we are traveling to Delhi from Chandigarh and our velocity increases in equal amount, like initially it has 50 meter per second, then it becomes 70 meter per second and then 90 meter per second in equal interval of time, and in the straight line, then acceleration comes to play as velocity is undergoing a change. See, firstly initial velocity is 50 meter per second. Okay, after that it becomes 70 meter per second, and after that it also changes, it becomes 90 meter per second. But when we calculate the difference in between, 70 minus 50, 20 meter per second, 90 minus 70, 20 meter per second. There is a change in velocity, but that change are same. That change are same or equal. So, if the velocity changes by equal amount in equal time interval, object is said to be in uniform acceleration. There is a change, but that change is equal. There is a change, but that change is equal. If the velocity changes by equal amount in equal time interval, object is said to be uniform acceleration. Okay, so here is an example of uniform acceleration is freely falling body. एखादी वस्तू वरून खाली पडताना ती ग्रॅव्हिटेशनल फोर्समुळे पडते. तिचं स्पीड ग्रॅव्हिटेशनल फोर्समुळे वाढत जातं, पण ते वाढताना स्पीड हे एक समान वाढत जातं, अँड देअरफॉर दे हॅव द युनिफॉर्म ॲक्सेलरेशन. देन नेक्स्ट टाईप इज नॉन युनिफॉर्म ॲक्सेलरेशन. सो इफ द व्हेलोसिटी चेंजेस बाय अनइक्वल अमाउंट इन इक्वल टाइम इंटरवल, द ऑब्जेक्ट said to be non-uniform acceleration. There is a change in velocity, but that change is not equal. Means initial velocity is 50, then 70 meter per second, and when they change it becomes 80 meter per second. When we calculate the difference, firstly 20, after that 10, so it is not equal. So this is a non-uniform acceleration. If the velocity changes by an equal amount in equal time interval, the object is said to be non-uniform acceleration. And here is an example. See, they have in the motion and their velocity are changes, but that velocity are not uniform, so it is a non-uniform acceleration. Okay, so thank you student.